Welcome back to MTFC TV. Joining this time is Martin Carruthers. Martin, an event-filled 1-1 draw. What are your thoughts overall on the game?
Deflated, if I'm honest. You know, everything that could have gone wrong today went wrong. You know, we came into today, you know, left 3 players out, the squad, you know, players back from injury, and you know, you think you're going to get 3 points and go into South Shields, you know, with some momentum, but it wasn't meant to be. More injuries, you know. I'm more concerned about Connor Di Maio. Looks like a serious injury, you know. We thought he'd be a pivotal signing that would kick us on into the playoffs, and you know, he's going to be sorely missed. And I just hope and pray that, you know, it's not as serious as we think, and that, you know, it'll just be a end of season thing. So, you know, our thoughts will go out to Connor and his family. You know, we get Robin Nicholas back after his injury. You know, his loss was a massive blow to us, and then he gets a red card today, which, you know, was really harsh because the lad just cut across him and caught his ankles, and you know, he's going to get suspended now. You know, Dan Bradley's struggling with injury again. Calder Mid struggling with his ankle. It's just so tough, you know, and it just when you want things to go for you. But the positives are, you know, we're still only 4 points outside the playoffs, so you know, it's still in our hands. We still got to, you know, pull together. You know, the 3 that have come out of the squad today, you know, they were disappointed, but they'll be straight back in the squad for Tuesday night, and that's how quickly football changes. You know, it's a funny old game, and you know, we said it's a squad game, and they're all going to be needed. But the disappointing thing is that, you know, even was 1-0 up at first time, you know, we were a million miles off the pace, and you know, we were just lacklustre today for whatever reason, and you know, we're just happy with the point.
We didn't seem to, from my point of view, we didn't seem to have that bite in midfield we've had in previous games. Was that a case of perhaps a few in that midfield building back up to match fitness, where they haven't quite got that sharpness?
I don't know, because it's Connor and Ethan, and like you say, Sol played the last game and Dan Bradley came back in today. But to be honest, mate, we were lacking bite all over the pitch. They were the better side. They were stronger. They were winning second balls. We couldn't get to grips with it, and you know, make 2 substitutions and change the formation, you know, to give us a foothold back in the game, and then, you know, we make a mistake, poor clearance at the back, and they score. You know, within 10 seconds we were making 2 subs, and once we made the change and went to a 4-2-3-1, you know, we got control of the game and we were the better side. But then, you know, we get Connor Di Maio, you know, with injury, we're down to 10 men with no subs left. We then get Robbie sent off, and we've got the last 10 minutes with 9 men. So credit to the lads for digging in and hanging on. But like you say, the big focus was on 3 points today, and we just didn't produce, unfortunately.
We lost Carl, I think it was 50, 60 minutes in, going off. I know he's been struggling a bit. But it just seemed we went, once he went off, we seemed to lack a lot up front. I know Sluey looked very sort of isolated where he was. Is that something that concerns you?
Yeah, definitely. You know, obviously we brought Harry Wakefield in to give us that, you know, physical presence up top, and you know, we've been trying to get, you know, numerous strikers in this season, but you know, a lot of them are contracted, and you know, we can't make any movement. So you know, we're still trying to get a couple of strikers, you know, in on loan at the minute. So you know, hopefully we'll have some news next week. But yeah, it's an area that, you know, we identified when I first came into this football club, and you know, apart from a striker at Ilkeston that we'd agreed a deal, and then that fell through. You know, we've been banging our heads against, you know, brick walls, but transfer deadlines in 2 or 3 weeks. You know, we have to try and, you know, make some moves, and by hook or crook, we've got to get some firepower in.
I know it's something you work really hard, and I know I'm usually quite after games you're quite buoyant, quite positive. Today you seem quite frustrated and quite down on the result. Do you feel the lads should have come out of the game with more?
No. I mean, if we don't make that mistake, then we might nick the game 1-0. I'm not disappointed with the result or the point. I'm more disappointed with the injury to Connor, who I thought was going to be a top player for us. You know, another injury to Dan Bradley, the injury to Calder Mid, the sending off for Robert McNicholas. It's just, it deflates you. And you got to go into South Shields, you know, with potentially 3-4 key players missing, which don't help.
Yeah, speaking of Tuesday game, quite an easy one against runaway league leaders currently South Shields. They will be making a long trip down here. I know it's a game their fans quite look forward to just because of the town itself. Is it one you expect your lads to rise for the occasion for?
Yeah, definitely so. You know, we rose to the occasion at their place, and we was unlucky not to get 3 points there, but it'll be a different game. We're going to have to, you know, change our shape and change our personnel, and, you know, the lads that have missed out, you know, today will get the opportunity to prove themselves against the top side in the league. So it's always 11v against 11, you know, and who knows, you know, we might be the better side and get a valuable 3 points.
Overall, though, team pulled together, spirited performance, 9 men, hung on at the end. You must be pleased to see that bit of fight of your lads, see them throwing bodies on the line.
Yeah, listen, that's never been in question, you know, that since I've come in, you know, how, you know, defensive exploits have been second to none, and, you know, we've kept numerous clean sheets, we've put bodies on the line. You know, I was just disappointed with our lack of football, you know, in the first half, because that's what we've encouraged, and we've played some great football the last 3 games. We didn't do that today, and we didn't impose ourselves, you know, which is frustrating, but that's football. You know, it's another point, and we're still in there.
Thank you for your time, Martin Carruthers.